Hello and welcome to my channel. So today we're gonna do some tests, not only one bicycle but 14 electric bicycle uphill. This is one of the toughest hill. It's not like you might see some video where people test it on the short hill. This one is pretty long and steep. So I have burned few controllers on this hill, and I'll show you every single bicycle I tested them, and we'll see which one will make it all the way to the top. Also what speed, because some of them have enough torque, but the speed will be not as fast to go uphill, and will write all of them there in this video in separate time, of course. But it will be from the type of bicycle like this, 26 by 4.8 inches tires to 20 by 4 inches tires, or some of them only 20 by 3 inches tires. Also in consideration, the diameter of the wheel might also give you a different resistance to go uphill and some other factors, but we'll see which bike actually most powerful out of the 14. And because of the Black Friday is coming, some of them might be on sale. I'm gonna list all the links in description, so you might want to check them out as well, because some of them as low as I believe like $900. So, and some of them very powerful as well. So let's get on the first bike, and it will be Nakto folding ox. Alright, so we came to this point where is a very high hill, and I want to test it to see if this bicycle Nakto folding ox can make it up to the top on trot only. This bike comes with a thumb trot, which is very helpful, but it's only 500 pound bike, and I weigh about 210 or even a bit more maybe. So let's see how it can handle it. Only trot only, and as you can see, it's pretty steep hill. I think it will make it to the half, most likely. Because it's very steep, and I was able to make it on top only on the 1000-watt motor. Right now I'm only going like 6 miles per hour, and let's see if it can actually make it, because it's a very steep hill. It's going about 5 miles an hour, still going. And I have police pursuing me. Now it's 4 miles an hour, still going. And my battery was about less than 50%, so it may be also affecting. But so far it's still going. Now 3 miles an hour, but it's very high, steep, and let's see if it will make it all the way to the top. I don't think it will, because it's 500-watt motor, and so far that's it. It's almost made it to the top, but as you can see, I have Troxus Explore for hill test, so I'm gonna take it for a very steep hill and test it on throttle only. So it comes with 750-watt motor by Funk, which is a known brand, 26 by 4 tires, hydraulic front suspension, and thumb throttle with very bright display. It's not colorful, but it's very bright, very clear to see. I like it a lot. So let's go. So I'm gonna just stop over here and stop sign, and then we'll go on throttle only. So, and it can go from 0 to 1000-watt power, I believe, or 900. So we'll see while I'm riding uphill. It's a little bit hot today, like about 85 degrees maybe, or maybe more actually. So let's go and see if it can actually climb the hill all the way up. As you can see, it's pretty steep hill over here, and I'm going about 50 miles an hour. The top speed on throttle only 20, I believe was, and now I'm about 11, 10 on GPS, 8, and now it's 6, now it's 4, and actually it's die. Wow, it's really disappointing. And look, it's not even made half, so it didn't even make half heel. And now let's try the 5th Wheel Torrant 2FT full suspension with 750 watt motor by Funk. So let's go. So throttle only, 10 miles an hour, 12, 14, 15. Okay, I'll go with GPS speed. Even it's very accurate actually. So it's about 12, 9, 8, 7. So I think last time I tested hardtail bike with the same type of motor, 750 by Funk. I think it's made half with 26 inches. When it's 20 inches tires, it can go all the way up, but I noticed there's a big difference. Even as this one is like 880 Nm torque, now it's 5 miles an hour. It's not climbing up to the hill the same as 20 inch, and it's just physics. But so far actually it's still pulling me up, and I will continue sit on this bike as long as it's keep pulling me. Now it's 4 miles an hour, but it's still motors keep pulling, so I think this one already outperforms the other 750 motors. So looks like it's some motors start to cry, I guess, but surprisingly it's still pulling 5 miles an hour, which better than I expect. I thought it's gonna probably stop on the middle of the road somewhere. So it's performed as good as some of them 1000 watt motors. That's why all these numbers doesn't really matter sometimes when you check the bicycle online and look on this new meter torque. It's not really always accurate, and the numbers on the motor always sometimes not accurate. Some company put less numbers on the motor but performance actually higher, or opposite, depend on the companies and if they're selling. So this one 750 watt motor by Funk perform really good. Hey guys, so I'm gonna take Young Electric for the hill test. So let's go and see if it can climb hill on the throttle only. And go. And see, this bike only going up to 20 miles an hour. So it cannot go faster because of settings. It can go up to 28 with a pedal assist. That's a legal way for level 3. But I will try to stay on the bike as long as it will keep going up. I believe up to 3 miles or 4 miles an hour I can stay on the bike. So far it's about 7 miles an hour, 6. And I know some motors with this bike it's a little bit kind of challenging because 26 wheels are not as easy to go uphill on this hill. Usually 20 inch by 4 can climb it, but usually like 1000 watt motors going uphill over here about 6 miles an hour, which actually I'm going right now. On the display it's 7, and on GPS also 7. So basically it's going uphill like 1000 watt motor. No way, no way. It's making much better actually than 5th wheel, and it's making as fast as a 1000 watt motor, and I don't feel any smoke from my bike, and we made it. So that's actually amazing performance for this bike. And now let's try Senada Viper 1000 watt motor, very comfortable and very fast electric bicycle. Let's go. Uphill test to see how the bike can perform on throttle only. The hill actually it's pretty steep. Some bikes with 750 motor never made it uphill. Some of them made it only half hill. So I'm gonna stop on the stop sign as I do with all the bicycles right over here. Make sure the camera is rolling, And then I'll use the throttle only. I'll put on the pedal assist level 5 and go. And hopefully we'll made it uphill. Now it's about 16 miles an hour. Pulling. It says 10 miles, 8 miles, 6 miles an hour, 4 miles, and it stopped. It's made, and the camera stopped as well. So it made only half hill. You can see it, only half hill. And I just want to show you, it doesn't mean it's bad, but this bike, it's fast bike, but the torque, I believe it's only like 80 Nm torque, so it's not really enough for 26 inches fat tire to pull uphill. If the tires are smaller, like 20 inch, it most likely will go uphill, but so far it's only made half hill. And let's test now Yotabike Leopard model, 1000 watt with very large tires and full suspension. So let's see if it can make it. I'm very close to the hill right now, and it's pretty steep hill. So I'll try throttle only on the hill. I'll stop and then I'll go from the stop all the way up. It's a pretty long hill. I'm not sure how long it is, but I have many bikes tested over here and not every bike would make it. So I'm gonna stop here and then go and see how steep it will go, how fast it will go actually. It's 10, 11, on throttle only 18 miles an hour. I'll go with GPS 15, 12, 10, 9, 8. It's still going 7. So it's going like 7 miles an hour. Looks like it's pulling, but not that much power. And maybe just settings need to change. But so far it's about 6 miles on GPS. It's still pulling up. Actually, I expect much better performance, honestly. It's still pulling up 7 miles an hour. I'm going with GPS speed because it's more accurate to me. At least 6 miles. The motor actually not as loud, just normal, so I don't think it's uses full power. Most likely the controller, make sure it's not overheat, because I did have some controller burnout over here. So it did made it uphill. As you can see, it's made it with a speed of 6 miles an hour, which is actually not that fast. I would say I expect much higher. I thought it's going to be like 10 miles an hour. That's usually what I'm getting with 1000 watt motor, but that's still good that it's made it. Most bike would not make it all over here. And now let's test Senada Osprey. It's only 500 watt motor, kind of cargo bike, step through, 20 inch by 4. So let's try it and see if it will make it. So now let's go for climbing, throttle only. Very high steep hill over here. So going about 12 miles, 40 miles, and see how far we can go on the 500 watt power motor. So 13, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6. So it's pulling 6 miles, 5 miles an hour. So see if it can even pull up to the hill. I can still balance at 5 miles an hour, and motor works just fine, but 5 miles an hour. Last 500 motors I think stop right over here, I believe. But let's see, my 360 camera turn off usually again on this spot. I'm not sure what's going on. Now I'm about 4 miles an hour, but I will still give a chance if it can climb up to the tops of this hill about 4 miles an hour, or I can hear the motor start to work louder, maybe overheating, but still pulling 4 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour, 4. So based on the GPS, 4 miles an hour, still pulling. I'll give a chance to get uphill, because many 750 motors would not get up to the top. So if I'm passing the point, many bikes would stop here. So still pulling up, even at 4 miles an hour, still pulling up, and I have a good feeling now that it will make it uphill regardless of the speed. Still made it 4 miles an hour, which is very slow, but the fact is that it's made it, which is good. And yep, so we're all the way on the top of this hill. Let me turn around so you can see the hill. It's very steep. And let's try another Nakto electric bicycle F4 cargo bike with 750 watt motor, and let's go. So I'm gonna stop on the stop sign, and from complete stop I'll start to ride with throttle only, and I'll go with a GPS speed. It's 13 miles an hour, 14, 13, 14, and I'll try to stay on the bike until the bike will stop, at least till 4 miles an hour. And now it's about 5 miles an hour, still going, but I don't think it will go uphill. Only 3, only 3 miles an hour, and I'll try to balance it. I'll give a chance. It's now 2 miles an hour. I'll try. No, I think that's it. It did not even meet half hill, which just prove that this bike doesn't have much torque. It's like under 60 Nm torque, so it's not like hill climber. So if you live in hill area and trying to use throttle only, this is not right bike probably for you. And now let's take a look on the Motor Goat version 2 with 1000 watt motor, which pretty powerful with no pedals, and they're gonna come up soon with 2000 watt motor. But let's check this one out and see if this bike can climb the hill. Only 1000 watt motor, and let's go. And I'm gonna stop on stop sign, and then we'll go as I do with all the bicycles testing. So hopefully we'll make it. I hope, really hope so. Okay, let's go. So I'm going about 30 miles an hour right now, 16. Speed dropping to 14, 12, 10, 8, so last time I tested 1000 watt motors, it got up to the hill, and I think it was about top speed about 6 miles an hour, 8 miles an hour. Right now it says 7 miles an hour based on GPS, which is decent, and as long as it will make it, that's more important for me right now, because some bicycle never made it uphill. It's still going actually 7 miles an hour. It's not bad. So it's still pulling, and you don't need pedals. You know what? It's made it 7 miles an hour uphill, and so okay, it is 1000 watt motor. You don't really need pedals to go up to the steep hill, and I'm 215 pounds. As you can see, it's beautiful. And now let's try the Senada Saber Pro 1000 watt motor, and let's go and see if the throttle only will go. uphill. Oh, wow, it's already 16 miles an hour, 17. So I think last time I tested it was about 9 or 6, something like that. But as long as it can make it uphill, that will tell me if the motor is still that powerful. So far it's about 8 miles, which is not bad. Just keep going. It's keep going. I already passed this mark. Some bicycle already would die. Actually, one of the bicycle burned controller on this hill and our motor. I think controller. I'll leave it below. But it's going 6 miles. But I'll do another test. Actually, I will remove these settings back to the 100% and see how fast I'll go. And actually the battery didn't even drop, and I'm still going uphill. It's about 6 miles an hour, so it's about 7 to 8, and it's still going uphill, throttle only, no help at all. Wow, it's made it. And now let's try the Funbike Monster model. It's a full suspension in moped style with a lot of features, with kind of city ride tires, which is 20x4, and let's see if it can make up to the hill. So I'll stop on the stop sign and we'll see. Okay, I'll let the cars go. So now I'm gonna go see if it can make it. It's not the fastest acceleration on this bike, but it's very smooth. So I'm going about 16 miles an hour based on the GPS. 12, 10, 8. So it's still pulling at 7 miles an hour. So it will take me forever maybe to get up to the top, but still pulling at 7 miles an hour, which actually not bad so far. But hopefully, I really hope we will make it to the top, because I honestly didn't expect it. That's why I never took it to the hill test before, but I decided why not, you know. I want to try most of my bikes now. So subscribe to my channel, you're gonna see a lot of hill tests now. So I'm now to 6 miles an hour, which is 6.5 on display, 7, 6, so it's about 6 to 7 miles an hour. And actually I'm impressed that it still made it with 7 miles an hour, which exactly about the same as Raev made it. Raev GT made it. Wow. So I guess the motor is not as bad as I expected, so it still have enough torque to pull up to the top of the hill over here. So that's impressive for me as well. And with all the quality and the price, it's very decent on this bike, with a lot of opportunity to make this bike maybe to go even faster, or to add another battery. There's another space. That's something I like about this bike, that there's so much space on it. You can see I keep the bottle over there. You can put bottle, you can put anything, the rock. So there's underneath you can put probably extra battery if you want to. Under over here there's extra space, so there's a lot of space, or even on top. So a lot of space to work on. Now let's try Raev Bullet GT 750 watt motor, full suspension, electric bicycle, e-moped style. So let's see how it will go. Let's go. So here's the hill. As you can see, you probably don't see the end because it's very steep. So it's going about 16, throttle only, 15, 12, 11, so the mileage drops, and it's about 12, almost 1300 watt peak power takes right now. And I'm passing the point where the 500 watt motor died, I mean the controller, and I'm keep going, and I'm keep going. I wonder if any other 750 motor will make it up here. So I'm keep going about 8.5 miles an hour. with 1000 watt power Bafang motor. It was going about 10, I believe, miles an hour, or maybe 8 actually, and I'm actually keep going very good, very good. I'll show you how bad the hill is, and I actually made it. And this one is a Raev Bullet 500 watt motor, entry level from this company. So let's try it and see if this model will make up to the hill. Alright, so let's try the throttle only to see if it can make it up to this hill. And it is steep hill. Hopefully we'll make halfway because it's only 500 watt motor. So it's slowed down to 14 right now, 12 miles an hour, 11, 10, and once it drops below 5 I'll stop most likely, see if I can. Now it's 7. The GT was making about 8.5 all over up to the hill. So on this point, one of the 500 motor burned, and I'm still going uphill 6 miles an hour, but I'm still going uphill, which is a good result so far. My 360 camera turned off, looks like, but I'm still going up 6 miles an hour, which still pulling me uphill, which actually very good result so far. I'm passing the point where some 1000 watt motor stop, but I'm still going up 6 miles an hour, slowly but still pulling up. And I made it. Wow, it's made it surprisingly. And now we try another goat bike, folding goat. Let's see if it can make 1000 watt without pedals, and let's go. So I stop on the stop sign, and now we're gonna go and see if it will make it. So it's about 14, 15 miles, 16 on GPS, 17, and 12, 10. I'm not sure why, but my 360 camera always turn off over here, always. So it was 360 off. We passed one point where the bikes usually stop. Now we're going about 8 miles an hour based on GPS. Yeah, 8 miles an hour, pulling strong. 7, 8, 7, so basically I would say about 7.5 miles an hour, and we're almost there. Actually, it's made it. 7 miles or 8 miles an hour, actually 7 right now. It's not bad, very good actually. You don't really need the pedals to go uphill. If you live in hill area, you might want to get pedals as well if you live in hill area, because with pedals you can go basically any hill on this bicycle. And that's all bicycle I tested for today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Comment below what do you think, which bike performs the best, and if you think I should make another part 2, different bicycle test uphill as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.